Shalom, and welcome to another installment of Elders of GMS, giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Today's topic is entitled, Beware of Them That Bewitch. And before I go into that topic, I just want to say we had the Passover around this time last week when the sun went down. We had a couple of different camps from other states that came to the Passover feast, and we had Chicago. There was 9 of the brothers, the head of Chicago, and the top brothers, and some of the other brothers that came up. We also had Nebraska. I believe it was 3 or 4 brothers from Nebraska. It was 4 brothers from Nebraska. We had the 2 brothers, 2 heads from the Boston camp. We had the head of the Washington, D.C. camp, Monaghan. He basically led the Hebrew part because he's real good in the Hebrew. You know, there's other guys that know the Hebrew, but I decided to say, well, let him do the Hebrew, and he basically read most of it. We also had a brother from California come out, and we also had the head of Texas GMS, which is Amashabayala, and who else? I think we mentioned everybody. Yeah, you know, if we didn't mention you, if we please forgive me, but I'm pretty sure I mentioned everybody. We had about a little bit more than maybe 100 men, 100 individuals, 100 brothers out there. And it was real good. Everything went smooth. We had a class, about an hour class before we went into the service itself. You can see that on YouTube on, I think it's what is the 666 Mark page on YouTube. And the series is called, was a class before Passover. And, it was basically basic scriptures, but I noticed on the comments that I wish I was there. This is a great class and all. I mean, it wasn't no really deep class, but I guess the atmosphere was different. So brothers out there look at it, different. It was, but I mean, the spirit flowed. It wasn't no, deep scriptures, hidden breakdowns, and nothing like that. It was just like a basic class. But I mean, even basic classes, get kind of deep. It was a brotherhood was there and all that. And, so that was that. We had a Friday night. Basically, we were running all over the place from Friday in the daytime until Sunday night to, catering to them brothers because we had met up. We had to go. It was me, Gabar, and Aramlab that had picked up Amashabayala from the airport, LaGuardia Airport, and then the Spirit worked it out where the Chicago camp, GMS, they were not too far from us. So we basically all met at the airport, and then we just kept going. We went to get something to eat, and then we came to the studio. We ate. We were going to do a class, but, we were all kind of tired. And we were drinking wine and stuff, chilling out, basically having a good time. And, I was a little upset at the fact that I couldn't have Nebraska, the brother from Nebraska, come down because basically we don't have a big enough place to put all those brothers in there. But the other upperclassmen of GMS, the main camp, they took care of them. And it worked out because that Sunday night, that Sunday in the daytime, we had taken Chicago had left like 11, 12 in the afternoon, 11 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, and it took them maybe like 10 hours, 11 hours to get back. We had picked up Amashabayala. We drove him down to the airport, but we had made a stop off to the cloisters, which Amashabayala had put up a very good video, because in that museum, you can't videotape. Even though I go there, I videotape any goddamn way. But I basically told him, you really ain't supposed to be videotaping. I said, but if you can get it in there, that's up to you, because they can't see every move that we do. So but he basically kept to the rules of the museum, and he took pictures, and he had put together a little how can I say, montage, with the classical Baroque. I think that was Baroque music in the background, because there's a difference between classical music, Baroque music, So he used that type of music. So I mean, good video, and good pictures, very good pictures. I mean, and it's all throughout that museum. It's a castle, I mean, if you ever get a chance, go out there. You want to impress your woman, bring her out there. She'll be impressed, After that, we went to the bookstore, which most of those books, there's a section of those books with the icons, and you can clearly see when you open up the pages, you can clearly see that those are Israelites, those are Jakes, which somehow Esau goes there, but he never sees it. This devil never sees it, man. And I was basically about to start a scene up in there. You know me, man. I start trouble. But I said, well, let me chill out, I'm going to go to some crackers and say, oh, does that person look black to you? Because I remember years ago, we went out there with Ariah, and Ariah was telling the brothers that, you can see he's black, and you can see he's black. So the curator of the museum said, no, none of these icons are black. I don't know where you got that from. And Ariah basically cursed him out. Ariah grabbed him by the shoulder and led him into the book room and opened up books and threw it up in his face. He said, is that white? That's when Ariah was young, and Ariah will swing at you in a heartbeat, man. We used to have to watch Ariah because he'll swing at you in a heartbeat. He had that spirit, that spirit, that time bomb. And he was a time bomb back then, But like every so many years, I'll take certain people to go to that museum, because I remember going there as a youngster, But we had a good time. It was a lot of energy waste. We killed ourselves, spent a lot of energy. We were running around pretty much, because it ain't easy, man. Doing all them different things, as brothers know, as brothers from other states know, when brothers come and visit you, and you want to make them happy, you want to keep them, you want to impress them, you want to make them as comfortable as possible, And like I said, it worked out with Nebraska coming on Sunday, because when we got back, we decided to do the studio show, because Saturday we didn't, we were running around. So some of the brothers from Connecticut came down to the studio, and they had said, oh yeah, Nebraska's still here. I said, well, bring them down too. So they were in the video as well, and they shared the scriptural knowledge that they had. And it was kind of getting late. People got to work that Monday, and they had to go leave that Monday, so we didn't really spend all that much time with them as far as hanging out with them. But we did a little 2-hour class with them. We put it up on video. What was the name of that video? That was the most recent one. Oh, Downfall of the Second Roman Empire. Okay, which was up on GMS Tube, and it's up on YouTube, on a couple of the YouTube pages. So, our thing is we got to do things, but we always got to push out this knowledge to the people that's looking to get something, But anyway, going into the subject, the title of the subject is Beware of Them That Bewitch. And the reason why I came up with this title is because of this guy, Nate. We're going to get on other guys, but we're mainly going to get on Nate. And this is the spirit, because the Texas GMS, the camp out there, one of the camps out there, because there's a bunch of camps in Texas. I mean, Texas, brothers in Texas, man, there's a lot of them. You think it's just one camp? There's a bunch of camps, man, And one of the camps, the one that Amashabiala and Yashawamba, Ariala, Zionala, what's his name, Akkad Lamad, and then there's many of them, so I can't mention all their names, but they had did a little show, a little video class, and I guess when Amashabiala was coming back to Texas, and basically they got all into Nate, and they actually had video clips of Nate saying these things, so he can't come back